One of the great challenges in organizational life is perspective. Most of us are living in the here and the now, in the present. I call that the is. In the past is all that was. In the future is that which will be. But I don't know the future. I can't predict the future. And my recounting of the past, historical as it may not always be that accurate. So what can we control as leaders in organizations? We've got to be able to focus on the is, where all of us are existing here in the here and now. Decades ago, William Bridges wrote about endings and transitions and beginnings. This is particularly helpful in organizational change. If we want to change, we can't continue to do all the things that we did in the past and carry that forward. Dick Leiter wrote about this in a beautiful book called Repacking Your Bags, where he tells a story about having to empty the past in order to fill it with the future. So when you think about where you are as an organization and where you want to be in the future, we must come to terms with the things that have to end in order to replace them that new things may begin. Doing that is sort of like wing walking. It's reconciling the was with the will be, and that's very difficult. It's very difficult, and it's emotional. But the transitory steps, those are the phases that form the bridge, that get us from the was to the will be, the endings to the beginnings. A great tool for this is the start, stop, continue. As you think about transitions and what we need to do as leaders in order to get some different, more idealized or better future state, think about the things that you need to start doing that you're not doing now. The things that you need to stop doing because they're legacy, they're part of the past, they're antiquated, they're historical, or they have limited utility in the new future. And then continue to think of those things that you need to keep doing because they're relevant. They continue to be relevant. They're core competencies, their identity. They're the personhood, if you will, of the people themselves and your organizational culture. How do we honor those things? How do we continue those things and carry them into the future? These are all the tricks, all the challenges, all the issues that we have to come to terms with in order to migrate to some future state over which we have very little control. But we can control what we start and stop and continue so that we can end and make transitions to create new beginnings.